Good evening, rescue enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright, 'cause it's time for a bit of an awkward abnormal barders type of situation. What's wrong? Well, basically, unfortunately, last week's Rush Door was delayed. Let me just quickly remind all of you. Do you remember this video that I put out? So, even though it was only delayed by like 30 minutes, it was still delayed, and that means we don't have abnormals tonight. We're not going to have any skins becoming marketable until the end of tomorrow. So let me just quickly explain everything, and you'll get a good idea of what's going to happen. So we're going to be sticking around just in case. I don't think it's going to happen, but we're going to stick around just in case if there are abnormals. But tomorrow, it is expected that every single skin in this Rush Door right here, all 11 skins, will become marketable at the exact same time, Thursday night going to Friday morning. This is because the Rush Door ended up coming out at like 1:30 in the morning last Friday morning. It's all based on UK time. And I should point out that clocks are changing this weekend as well. That means abnormals will start appearing 1 hour earlier. Oh, yes. So for the Europeans, I'm sure you're very happy about that. But yeah, in general, please be aware of that. And yeah, I'll still be streaming on the same day. Look in the description. You'll see that you'll have my Twitch link right there. I'm streaming right now. Chat, feel free to say hello right now. Anyway, we are still going to look at these skins, figure out prices, and we're going to be nice and prepared for tomorrow. And by default, Halloween skins, it's a bit of a problem. How can it be a problem? Because people don't care for the holiday theme skins when it's no longer the holiday. Do you think people are going to care about Halloween skins when it's Christmas? When it's February? When it's, well, I don't know, May time? June, July? Well, maybe as you get closer to October, it might get a little bit better. But unfortunately, Halloween skins don't tend to fare very well. And just to get the point across, right now, it is the 23rd of October. Let's look at last year's Halloween skins. Let's go see how they're currently holding up. Because, of course, right now, it's very, very close to the likes of Halloween. And what do you see? Down 31, down 51, down 16, down 23, down 1, down 50, up 58, down 34, down 40, down 60, down 48, and down 52. Point made? Yes, indeed. So, unfortunately, Halloween skins, they don't get that much interest, like especially compared to like the Christmas skins. Christmas skins do have demand. Every December, you'll see the likes of Christmas skins going up in price ever so nicely because people are genuinely trying to buy them. They want to have a nice, comfy-looking base, and yeah, you get the point. So Halloween skins do not get that much love. I can even look at week 2 just to get the point across. And yeah, one skin was doing all right, but it's like green camouflage. Over to here, the Witch Garage Door is actually doing a very good job of retaining value, but she's cute. How could you not want her? But look at the likes of the Scarecrow face mask, the chest plate. You're only down by 6%. That's actually not too bad, but you're down by 37%. Down 59, down 69, down 44, down 52, down 42, down 33, down 58, down 50, down 66, down 23, down 44. And yeah, the pumpkin road sign cloths are doing all right because we just had the likes of the hoodie and pants being accepted this past week. So yeah, a new core piece, pumpkin collection, greatly appreciate. Now, the tier 2 should be there as well, but you get the idea, you understand. So, okay. Halloween skins, they're not exactly the best of investments, are they? But with a decent barter, you can still walk away with some decent looking profits. So we're looking at all of these skins now, and we're making considerations. How much might we want to offer for all of these skins? And will they potentially work out ever so nicely as camouflage, because there's 2 notable skins here, or rather groups of skins, that seem like they could probably be appreciated in that aspect. So shall we jump in? Shall we start talking about the likes of the Ghost Guise poncho and head wrap? Now, if you've seen the likes of my recent 48-hour analysis, which is just over here, you'd know that with the videos now, I dedicate the video in trying to figure out or estimate how much each of the skins will sell by the next Thursday. And with the likes of the Ghost Guise clothing, I thought they'd land between 25 to 28,000 subscribers. As I hop back over to here, just to confirm, the poncho has 27,500 and the Ghost Guise head wrap has 26,900. I feel like I'm reasonably correct, but I do think the poncho is going to sell a little bit more compared to the likes of 28,000, yes. So, okay. It sold a lot and that was expected. But is this a potential problem? I do think this is a potential problem. By default, it's a white head wrap and poncho. Primitive white camouflage, potentially. But then you realise, oh, hang on a minute, it glows in the dark. Now, we've addressed this a lot. I'm sure you've seen the likes of my Rush Door rotation, my showcase of the skins. It's not that bad. However, when I look at the likes of the poncho, yes, it's selling for $1.49, and you're going to probably sit there and say, oh, it's cheaper compared to the likes of the Arctic Protection poncho. Only by like 50 cents. See, this is a bit of a concern for me. I don't think the poncho is going to do a good job of retaining value when people can just buy this for like 60 cents more. Wouldn't you just rather buy that? And there's also a lot of these in circulation as well, so it's not like that's going to be going up in price anytime soon. So I kind of get the feeling people would rather just buy the Arctic camo poncho instead of that one. And then when it comes to likes of the head wrap, I think the head wrap actually might do quite all right. Yes, it glows in the dark, but the glow in the dark isn't that like super bright. It's kind of faint. I think a lot of people will be looking at likes of the Ghost Guise head wrap and buying that because it's $10 cheaper compared to the likes of the Arctic Protection burlap head wrap. Big difference there. Yes, it glows, but you know what? You could just remove it at night time. So yeah, there's a lot to consider there. But I will sit here and say this. By default, I wouldn't be surprised if every single skin here at a certain point over the next year, every single skin will be in the negative at some point. It wouldn't really surprise me. So looking at all of these skins, well, more specifically these two, sorry about that, I'm thinking I don't really want to go too strong. I've seen so many Halloween skins come and go and then drop down ever so badly. So with the likes of Ghost Guise, I think I'm going to probably do like 70 cents to 90 cents for the poncho. But for the head wrap, I think I might do 80 cents to $1.20. I'm still very curious about the Ghost Guise head wrap, but I can do two buy orders at the same time. I'm sure other people might do that as well, but I'm concerned still. I think it might have sold just a little bit too much. But even then, you can see the likes of the Arctic camo poncho that did like 40,000 subscribers, and yet still it's in the positive ever so nicely. So give it time. Yeah, they could work out okay, but the glow-in-the-dark aspect is definitely a negative. It's not something people are going to appreciate. They don't want to be seen. But during the day, totally fine. It's white bed sheets. You blend in ever so nicely with the likes of the snow, the trees, the tundra, the cold environment. But nighttime, you do stand out a little bit because everything's basically pitch black, except you. But it's not that bright. It's up for debate. Consider watching my Rust rotation video. It's just over here. Just go to the likes of my YouTube and there you go. Rust Store Showcase, Halloween Week 1. You can see it right there. There you go. It's about 5 minutes in. Look at the chapters. Okay, so we got that nice and addressed. It's probably for the best. You probably care more about, doing a bit of a lowball. So if you're not really wanting to risk much, go with a cheaper price. I would definitely suggest that. Because with the likes of Halloween skins, they really do drop off around Christmas and January time. Certain skins might work out quite nicely, a little bit more, because they're pretty interesting in the way they look. And more specifically, there might be skins for items that don't get that many skins. So I'm now talking about likes of the fridge here. Frankenstein Fridge. I think this actually might work out quite all right. Main point is that we just don't get that many fridges, do we? Now, last year, towards the end of last year, we ended up getting 3 in like 2 months. So last year, we got the Fridge from Hell for the Halloween Rust Store, and then we got a Twitch Drops here for free, and then we got this Christmas one for $2.49. So during that period of time, we ended up getting quite a lot of fridges, and Fridge from Hell kind of suffered. Now, during that period of time, Fridge from Hell did recover this past summer. Now, if you are aware, with the likes of the summer of 2024, lots of skins did go up in price ever so nicely. But last year, this sold for $2.49. It's currently sitting here at just over $2. It's not ruined or destroyed, but it is still down in price. But let's look at the history. So yes, observe. As you can see, it did crash and burn around Easter. Do expect this. Lots of skins, or pretty much all the Halloween skins, are very likely going to dip down in price during the likes of Christmas, January, all the way into the likes of March and April. But from there, if certain skins do look very appealing, they will rise up. And as you can see, that's basically what happened here to the likes of the Hell Fridge. And ever since here, it's just been going up, 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 up. It's still going up, all right? With only 38 listings here, I can't help but assume this is actually going to end up in the positive and graciously but slowly rise up in price and end up becoming a fairly pricey skin, especially due to the fact that we simply don't have that many fridge skins being accepted anymore. Now, I'll also point out, we really don't see that many fridge skins even being produced. So, okay. Now that we've considered all of that, looking at the Frankenstein Fridge, it looks really cool. It looks really unique. It looks really fun. Okay, I think a lot of people would appreciate this, but how often are you even using a fridge? You do have to consider that. Maybe owning this will prompt you to want to start using fridges. Okay, cool, but again, if you don't really care, you're just probably going to put your food in a box or something, so okay. But maybe we'll see an update in the future where you have to have a fridge, otherwise your food rots. Oh, there you go. So that could happen. We'll see. Anyway, Frankenstein Fridge, you are a very cool looking skin. You had a lot of support before, the first Halloween rush store. And I do believe a lot of the sales are genuine demand. People actively bought it because they think it looks really cool. Okay, cool. So with that, I'm looking at this. It's selling for $1.99 in a rush store. I think we can probably do, because I can still imagine this dipping down in price a little bit. I think we'll probably want to do $1 to $1.50. I feel like that's a perfectly fine option. If you want to play it safe, stick with $1. If you want to go a little bit more aggressive, push up to $1.50, maybe and offer a little bit more. If you want to offer a little bit more, you're more than welcome to do so. But with the sales that we see, again, hopping back over to here, with the likes of my 48-hour analysis, I looked at the fridge and I thought it was going to do between 22 to 25,000 subscribers. At the current rate of subscribers, it's currently sitting here just below 22,000. So it looks like it's going to wedge itself perfectly there. Perfectly fine. Okay, so I think that's reasonable. And the reason why I made such a fuss about last year's fridge is mainly due to the fact that that also sold 25,000 subscribers, the Hell fridge. So it's probably the best thing to compare to. So yeah, this does look like it'll dip down the price, but I think it will manage to retain most of its value, and over the course of the summer next year, it will rise up ever so nicely, pending if we don't see any more fridges that much. And as I said, fridges, they're just not really being produced that much anymore. So you get the idea. Cool. So $1 to $1.50. Let's move on to the Grim Farm metal door. I am very concerned about this. Number one, it's a $2.49 sheet metal door that came out in 2024. What's so bad about that? Well, here we go. Take a look at all of these. Fairly recently, over the past few months, we've been seeing a lot of sheet metal doors in rush stores selling at $2.49 and more. I've made this point over the past few weeks now. As you can see, $2.49, $1.99, $2.49, $2.49, $1.49, $2.99, $2.49, $2.49, $2.99, $2.49, $2.49. Point is that's down 60%, 57%, 49%, 58%. That's actually in the positive. Good to you. Down 60, down 66, down 54, down 12, and down 12. Yes, a lot of these sheet metal doors that come out this year, they sold at a fairly high price, and then they went down. So, unfortunately, that's a problem. Now, this is also very gimmick towards the likes of Halloween. What's going to happen when it's no longer Halloween? People aren't going to care for it anymore. And this is exactly what happened to the garage door last year. So, let's just go just go down memory lane once more. Here's the Grim Farm garage door. And as you can see, it went down in price very quickly when you look at its sales history. Because right now, as you can see, 51 listings. Lowest listing is $1.95. It did perk up a bit with the sheet metal door. But yeah, look at that. Look how bad it went. So yes, once it was no longer Halloween, down. This sold the rush store at $3. And you can see it went all the way down to about $1 at its lowest point. A third of its rush store price. Now, since this lowest point in around March time, it has kind of been rising up in price a fair bit, but it never really matched up to its $3 price. At best, it went up to about $2.20 when we saw the likes of the sheet metal door being accepted last week. So basically, I'm going to sit here and say I will not be surprised in the slightest if this crashes and burns and goes down to about a third of its price. And I don't really expect it to rise up in price next year for next year's Halloween because people don't really care that much for Halloween. I know. So looking at the Grim Farm metal door, I'm going to suggest a price of probably like 50 cents to 70 cents, and I wouldn't be surprised if that goes all the way down to that type of price. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. That's my suggestion, and that's what I'm rolling with. Let's move on to likes of Zombie Tier 3. So the face mask, I definitely favour more. I definitely favour the zombie face mask more. It's got a lovely bit of green. It's got like the black hair. It doesn't have anything like brains, like bright pink coloration to make it stand out. I think the face mask is definitely something you'd want to consider. But when you look at the chest plate, oh dear, it's got like the tie, it's got the other coloration and whatnot. I think that's going to probably just crash and burn. So one great example, just to give you a good visual in regards to what we're experiencing here, is take a look at the tank armour. Do you see how the face mask, when we saw the likes of the roadside gloves being accepted, both of these did spike in spike in price. But after a while, since that happened, this is still in the positive. This has gone down in price. It's because it has that big red dot right there, and people aren't very happy about that. But they like that the face mask here is just basically all green. Vaguely green. It's not like the best colour of green, but it's still green. So that's still holding up quite nicely. That is what I expect to happen to the likes of the Zombie Tier 3 here. So, okay then. If it's selling at 99 cents, what price might we suggest? Well, I still think it's going to go down in price. Like last year, we had another zombie tier 3 style skin. What was it? Necro? I believe that was the case, yes. So that was the Halloween Rush Store. Was it the second one? I think it's the second one. No, it's the first one. So if I go take a look at that. We kind of talked about this last year, but that was the other way round, yes. Necro face mask was the one that didn't work out very nicely, and why did I make such a fuss about brains? Because that was the one that had brains. That is on the Steam market right now at 99 cents, half its Rust Store price, and yet the Necro chest plate, which is just basically all green, that worked out to be the better skin because it's just basically all green. It's nice cheap green camouflage. So what you could do, right, is buy yourself a Necro chest plate, buy yourself a zombie face mask, and that's probably the better combination if you want to have cheap green camouflage. Hooray! So, yeah, I think the face mask will fare better, but I can't help but assume it's still going to go below its Rust Store price. So, looking at the likes of that, thinking about that, I think we could probably do like 60 cents to 80 cents for the face mask, but for the chest plate, I'm probably at best maybe doing like 30 to 40 cents. I know, I'm sorry, but that's what I fully expect. That's how I think it's going to go. I've bid even lower before for certain skins, and I've still managed to buy them. Yeah, Halloween skins, they really do drop off. Do not be surprised in the slightest, okay? So, lowball prices probably are the way to go. Cool, let's move on. Zombie Rock. So this glows in the dark, just wanted to clarify that. You can see that right here. Goofy, funny looking design. Yes, he does glow in the dark. He glows with the face, and he also has like some brains that also glows as well. So yeah, everybody who looks at you as you're holding this will see some glow in the dark. Okay, is that good? No, not really. Okay. Take a look at all the rock skins we've also received so far this year. Over the past like 3 years, we keep seeing more and more rock skins. Just take a quick look at that, and look at that, and look at that. Yeah, we're getting like more Twitch drops and whatnot. So currently right now, only one rock skin is currently in the positive, Harbour Seal Rock. Zombie Rock, I'm very sorry to say, but I just can't help but assume you're going to go down in price. And a very good example, a nice little reference, is to remember the likes of the Scarecrow Rock. That is another glow-in-the-dark Halloween theme rock. Right now, almost Halloween, it's still in the negative. It's down to $1.70. All right? So that did 14,000 subscribers. This right here, 12,400. Maybe you might do a little bit better, but I still think it's going below its Rust Store price, especially when you're selling at $2.49. So let's just quickly look at the likes of the Scarecrow Rock, just to get a good idea in regards to how the Zombie Rock might potentially behave. And as you can see, only 35 listings on the Steam market. But if you could just go see its history, it's been basically slowly going down and down and down and down and down. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, yeah. We could probably look at the likes of the Zombie Rock, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I think I only want to do like 80 cents to $1.10. I'm still not 100% sure if I want to do that specifically, but I think it will have a reasonable amount of love, that it still works out reasonably okay, but I do believe it's going below its Rust Store price for sure, 100%. So, okay, cool, we'll accept that. Let's move on to the Eat You Furnace. So we've had a lot of furnaces in the past which were Halloween themed, and yep, this is another one. Very cool looking design. He's a zombie. And when it lights up at night, you got like these worms crawling through its skin, and they brighten up. The brain on the top brightens up. The eyes brighten up. Cool looking design. Lovely piece of work, GPG and Mr. Zehan. But I've seen many Halloween themed furnaces come out somewhat recently and go down in price pretty quickly. What do you mean? Well, let's just do a quick comparison. I'll point out all the Halloween furnaces, and you'll basically get the general gist. Did we get some last year? I'll find out right now. Yes, we did. We got 2 last year. We had the likes of the Spider Cocoon furnace, and we also happened to have the likes of the Dracula furnace, which just happened to have both its hands kind of opening its mouth in a very weird, suspicious manner. Here we are. Yes. So if we could just take a quick look at those skins right now. Yep, Spider Cocoon is down in price, and Dracula furnace is down in price. 97 cents and 73 cents when they sold the Rust Store at $1.99 and $1.49. Not good. Now, this one even had a very cool special coloured interior. Like, I really did think this was going to work out nicely, but unfortunately, it sold far too much. It did like 30,000 subscribers, so that ended up struggling. Bit unfortunate. What about the year before this? We had the likes of the Zombie Furnace and the Skull Mausoleum Furnace. That is down by 41%. That is down by 48%. What about the year before that? Apparently, we did not get Halloween furnace that year. Okay, what about the year before that? Oh, look, Jack-o'-lantern furnace, $1.11, down by 26%. So, yeah, these holiday theme furnaces, unfortunately, they are very likely going to go down in price. So I look at Eat You Furnace. It's cool, it's cute, it's silly, its subscriber count is only at 11,695, and yet still, I still believe it's going down in price. I think I'm probably only going to offer maybe, I think I only want to do like 70 cents to 90 cents, less than $1. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to approach it. I do believe it will be dropping in price. Very sorry to say, but these holiday themed skins, once it's out of season, people don't care and they just get dumped in the Steam market. So I'm just pointing it out. Cool. Pumpkin hoodie and pants. This right here is an interesting one because I truly believe next year we'll be seeing Pumpkin Tier 3 being produced. You can't see all of it here, but if I just do this real quickly, Pumpkin Tier 2 was made first, which you can see right there. And right now it's perfectly in the positive because, of course, we got a brand new core piece last week, the hoodie and pants. So that's been bought out very nicely. The gloves have been bought out very nicely. And now, here they are at only 9,600 subscribers each, basically. No, that's wrong. It's 11,100. Sorry about that. It doesn't always add up properly in STMM. Don't know why. Anyway, 11,000 subscribers here and basically 11,000 subscribers here. If we were just compare, if we want to just compare to likes the tier 2 real quickly, I can confirm that the tier 2 on average had 12,400, 12,700, 12,600. We could probably sit here and say 12,500 subscribers. I do believe the hoodie and pants have sold just slightly less, which is still totally fine. That's not a problem. There's only like 1,000 difference. I think the hoodie and pants still will go below their roster price for sure. But next year, if we do see the likes of tier 3, don't be surprised if they spike in price. It very likely will happen. It happened to the tier 2 this year. It happened to the gloves as well. And it very likely will happen to that. So, Robstar, it's in your hands. Will we see the likes of tier 3 next year? I feel very confident that likely will be happening. But this, of course, would mean that the hoodie and pants are more of a long-term investment. All right? Keep your fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he will do it. Like, why would he not? Like, if he does tier 3, he very likely will have a pretty much guaranteed acceptance, and that's just free money. So, you know. Anyway, you'd have to wait a year, and you'd probably prefer to buy these at a cheaper price. How low will they go? Because by default, like by itself, maybe people don't want to dress up as a pumpkin in December or February or May or June, and you get the idea. But for next year, we shall see. Also, how many full orange sets do we actually have in this game? I brought this up when I did my Rust Or Showcase video. I don't think we even have that many. I know we have the likes of the worker hoodie and pants, which I can show you very quickly. I think they're like reasonably in the positive. They used to be worth a lot more, but not anymore. So scroll. You do have pizza hoodie and pants, if you want to. But what I'm referring to is the... Where is it? I'm trying to find it. 2017? There it is. Worker hoodie and pants. This came out 7 years ago. Wow. I bought them from the Rust Store. I remember this. And then I ended up selling a bunch of them for some very nice profit. Oh, yes, indeed. So, yeah, you are aware of that. Anyway, that right there. What price am I going to offer? I'm looking at both of these, and I'm probably going to do maybe like... I think I'm going to do 50 cents to 70 cents, because I truly do believe they're going to go down in price. Like, go back and look at the likes of the pumpkin kilt, for example. Go and see how low that went over the past year. Let's just go do that real quickly. So I'm checking now. I'm looking at sales history. Right now, there's only 44 in the Steam market. Lowest listing is $2.83. And as you can see, it spiked in demand ever so nicely with the arrival of hoodie and pants. But I want to go to earlier this year. Oh, look at Easter. Oh, my goodness. At its cheapest, it was selling for about 50 cents. This kilt, which is right now listed on the Steam market at $3, was selling at 50 cents back in March. So maybe you'd prefer to wait until around this period of time for March 2025 and pick up hoodie and pants for super cheap and play the long game. Just wait it out until October. Yes, you'd have to wait for half a year, but you very likely will be making maybe triple your money. Depends on how many buy and how many manage to sell when, obviously, you know, if the tier 3 does get accepted. You get the idea. Cool. So that's something for you to be aware of. So yeah, maybe I might lower it down to 40 cents to 60 cents, but I think I'll be happy to pick these up for 50 to 70 cents. It's still a lot cheaper for what they're selling at right now, and yeah, I'd still make quite a lot of profit regardless. So that's how I'm going to approach it. I hope that made sense to you, and I hope you understand, but yeah, it is looking to be a nice long-term investment. Let's move on. little Dracula small box. You're a cute little box. It doesn't glow in the dark. It's goofy. It's silly. But look at all the Halloween-themed small boxes we've seen over the past few years, and you might notice a bit of a problem. So when it loads up, we'll see for yourself. Okay, cool. So last year, what did we get for Halloween? The spooky neon small box, down 23%. Oh, no. Well, what about the year before this? The pumpkin storage box, down 53%. Oh, no. Scroll down a little bit more. Woodenstein, down 31%. Huh. And right now, it's almost Halloween. So, yeah, clearly people don't really care about the likes of Halloween-themed small boxes. So I'm very sorry to say, but I'm looking at this and I think I'm going to only do like 60 cents to 80 cents. I don't really have that much faith in it. Sorry to say, but of course you asked me to look at all these skins from a financial perspective, and I'm just giving you the straightforward answer. So Halloween skins, what did we say a little bit earlier? By default, they're not looking to be the best of investments. They very likely will all go down in price. That is to be expected. That is what I am expecting. So I've said that so much already. Okay. So, unfortunately tonight, I've already said this earlier as well, we're not going to have abnormals. That should be the case. I will be sticking around with my chat just in case. We'll probably still skip ahead just to prove that point. But yeah, okay. So, what can we expect with the likes of tomorrow? So, with the likes of tomorrow, you should keep an eye on the likes of the Rust Twitter, because I'm pretty confident they're going to be showcasing a Halloween trailer. And of course, they're actually introducing the Halloween content tomorrow. So yes, you will have to download it all and whatnot. But yeah, I am expecting an early Rust rotation. It's not guaranteed, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, because they're going to probably want to focus getting the Halloween update out and make sure everything's perfectly fine. So they'd force out the the Rust store out early just to make sure everything's fine, and you get the idea. Cool. So back over to the likes of here. I just want to reiterate that TGG has refined his Halloween skins collection. There is a new collection, and there's only 170 in this one now. Now, tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see up to about 15 skins being accepted. Which ones will they be? Well, you tell me. I have no idea. It's potluck. I have zero clue. I have no idea what to expect. But I'm kind of having a bit of a hunch we might have a door for every single door, so a skin for every single door. Wooden door, wooden double door, sheet metal door, sheet metal double door, armor double door. It's all there. Garage door. Oh, yes, indeed. So I think that might potentially happen. There's a lot of very nice, cool-looking deplorables. And remember, in the original batch of 200-plus Halloween skins, there's like 145 deplorables. So many cool-looking skins, but which ones will be accepted? No idea whatsoever. But again, same thing all over again. When it comes to the likes of trying to make a nice investment with the Halloween skins, it'll be the exact same situation. You're better off just sticking with doing a buy order. And yes, they very likely will all go down in price regardless. But still, I'm optimistic, and we'll be seeing the likes of the Halloween items as well. Do not forget that as well. Halloween items, they will return. What Halloween items are we going to get? I don't know, but I'm under the impression potentially we are not going to see all of them return. So if we do see the likes of the Frankenstein mask and the zombie mask being their own entities, separate from the likes of the Dracula mask, then yeah, I can't help to assume maybe the likes of hockey mask, baseball bat, maybe even skull fire pit, skull trophy, skull spikes, maybe they don't get brought back. And only a few things get brought back. Cursed Cauldron, Mummy Wraps, Skull Rock, Carvable Pumpkin, Cultist Deer Torch. Well, I've got to bring this up. I did see a string in the likes of the commits mentioning the likes of a Vampire Torch, but I haven't seen anything since then. So, yes, as you can see, the Halloween 2024 media has been produced. It's been merged to the parent. It will be ready for tomorrow. So, cool. And yeah, everything on the commits, it's all basically finished. No more mentions of Halloween because they're ready for tomorrow, it seems. So, cool. Can't complain. That's nice. I should also point out lots of work being done on the siege weapons, because quite recently, and if I could just quickly bring this up, it appears that Face Punch is going to have its own primitive, official primitive game mode. So if you were to go ahead and look at the likes of the primitive_GM string and the likes of the Face Punch commits, you'll see that Face Punch appears to be categorizing their items or their assets and whatnot based on era, as in old age and new age. Old age being like crossbows and hunting bows and anything that's not like technologically advanced. And of course, the newer era stuff would be like guns and whatnot. So, AKA, we're going to see a server where you're going to have to use the likes of battering rams, ballistas, catapults, and siege towers to raid people. Yep. So, dressing up as knights with swords and shields and whatnot, yeah. I'm going to throw this out there as a wild guess, but I can't help but assume the Twitch Rivals event they're planning for December probably will be primitive, just to showcase this to everybody, which will be very cool to watch. I'm sure it will. So, we'll see how that all turns out. But yes, it looks like official primitive Rust game modes are going to come out, and I'm sure you're very much looking forward to likes of that. Yes. Cool. So, that is that. And yeah, I think I've said everything. Don't forget, if you want to stay up to date in regards to all the newer skins, because of course, this past weekend, we've returned to regular skins. Non-Halloween skins have been submitted. Go look at my most recent Rust Workshop skin checks video for October 22, 2024. You can see in the chapters all the collection continuations. I've seen the likes of Forest Raider Small Box, Neon Bismuth Large Box. I've seen the likes of a Tier 3 Garage Door, Greening Area Sheet Metal Double Door, a Caution Sapper Speed Rage Thompson, an MK Ultra Pump Shotgun, Tank Armor Tier 2 version 2, and I've also seen the likes of Blackstone Tier 3 version 2 and whatnot, Gold Chains, Head Wrap and Boots, Cheese, Hoodie and Pants. It's all there. It's all chaptered. You can skip ahead to the parts that interest you. So, yeah, you get the idea. All right, then. So, what we'll probably do now is we will skip ahead, but I don't think it will be to any barders. I'm pretty confident that's the case, but it's just to get the point across that, no, we don't have abnormals tonight, but tomorrow, Thursday night, going into Friday morning, midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, it will be every single skin becoming marketable at the exact same time. And now that I've given you all the price suggestions, you're readily prepared. And I will be streaming tomorrow. We will be waiting for it to happen. Of course, I'll be showcasing all the skins and whatnot. You get the idea. You get the idea. So, cool. That's all basically planned for and set up. And I'll reiterate this one more time. Clocks change in the UK in what was it? This Sunday. Yes, Sunday 27 October 2024. So, whatever time it's been for you for doing abnormals, it will now be 1 hour earlier for the next 6 months. There you go. You are now aware. Cool. So, with that, we can now skip ahead and see what happens. But like I said, don't expect any boulders. So that. So as you can see, we're past like 10 minutes. And if I were to just quickly look at all the skins that should be abnormal right about now, not a single one is currently on the Steam market. Not a single one is marketable. There are no skins. We can't chase after. So this does confirm that tomorrow we are definitely going to have to chase after every single Halloween skin that you see right there. And just to be 100% sure of it, last week, of course, with every week when I do my Twitch streams looking at all the brand new skins, I will do a Rust Store giveaway. We'll pick out some skins to give away as prizes. I bought these fridges and they say they're going to be marketable on the 25th of October, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yep. So technically speaking, the abnormal barders are tomorrow. Now we are aware of that. Everything's fine. We've already figured out the prices. We just have to wait. And yes, even if the Rust Store rotates tomorrow, they will still not be marketable until it's that specific time. It's happened before, and it's going to happen again. So if we could just quickly go back over to here. Remember the prices that we suggested. It's all chaptered. You'll see it in the description of the video description. All right, cool. So once again, I do expect an early Rust Store rotation tomorrow. Treat it like a 4-swipe Rust Store. It might not definitely be early, but you'd expect it to be early. You should expect it to be early. Face Punch is trying to make sure that they get the Halloween update nice and out by 7 p.m. UK time tomorrow, okay? So London time, 7 p.m. Yeah, you get the idea. Cool. And that's going to go on until November 4 swipe, so you've got 2 weeks to enjoy the Halloween event in-game. And yeah, tomorrow, the second batch of Halloween skins with the Halloween items. Let's see what gets picked. Remember, it's all here, right here in front of you. The refined list, I have it linked in the description as well. The refined list of skins, 176 to pick from. What will it be? I have no idea. So, yeah, let's see what happens, chat. Let's see how it all goes down. And next week, the abnormals, they're going to be 1 hour earlier. Yep. So, clocks are changing this Sunday. I've already referred to that earlier, but just wanted to reiterate it. If you're European, I'm sure you're very happy about that. If you're American, it's 1 hour earlier. Cool. So the actual builders will be a separate video. I will probably have that out by Saturday. And of course, we'll be talking about what we expect from here and now with the skins. Basically, with what I said earlier, figuring out the prices to what to offer for these skins, it'll be like the same thing, basically. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck with you and your buy orders. And don't forget, I am streaming tomorrow look in the description. The link to all my socials are there, more specifically my Twitch, and we will be chasing after all of these skins on stream. All right, we are going to be doing that. So you're more than welcome to come visit. You're more than welcome to try and chase after these yourselves. But do not be surprised, and I have to say this one more time, do not be surprised if every single skin you see here ends up in the negative at some point over the course of the next year, over the course of the next 365 days. Cool, so that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, have a good one. See ya. Bye.